Second half. Second half.
They got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter. As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Flag.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Jamal Dean, Bucks defense. Pass interference. That's for a penalty for the Bucks. Penalties. Plus, the yellow flag is for the penalties flag.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call. I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called
Here you go.
didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. Derek Carr. John Gruden.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Mickens.
26-13.
Pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20.
26-13.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he Carr takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. The give is to Jones. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
This is caught. It's Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and then last incompletion brings up 4th.
It's good.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Try to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, if these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Marty, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the main field goal, Carlson
Here we go.
to kick this away.
Here we go.
The return is Mickens. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
I love this song, you
Here
guys.
comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 44, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you be a
Tampa.
little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brady, he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brady punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? Brady will look to throw for it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
35-16. 35-16.
From the 2, let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion?
35-16.
Never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down. Now Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked
I want to go for it.
They gave up the completion.
I want to go for it.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync,
On 4th down.
and as each making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and going. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return is Mickens. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Wide open, Gronkowski. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raiders territory at the 43. Back to throw. Brady over the middle. That's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
See you guys next time.